Cynthia, the Lance, Baraga, Arvon, and Covington fire departments have been taking part in a Fill the Boot fundraiser to help the victims in that crash. Another simple thing everybody can do to be more energy efficient is find a towel in your house, roll it up, and put it in front of a drafty door to keep the cold air out and the warm air in. One of Manning's rules of the road is something many bikers already do, and it could help more drivers spot a motorcyclist. One of the things the students learned was how to properly carry the sled. Now, older kids, like in high school, lift up the sled and put it up over their shoulder. But the younger kids don't have to do as much. They just put it on the ground and use this to pull it. Another perk of the new facility is that volunteers will have more room to walk the dogs. Plus, there will be a new dog park on site. Carol Delberto loves sewing, so much so that she has a sewing room in her home. She specializes in making coats for dogs. But one day at a farmer's market, she received a unique request.
And she, oh, can you make some coats for my goats? And since I'm deaf and have a cochlear implant, I wasn't sure if I heard it right.
She heard it right, so she got the measurements and went to work. Now, 2 goats named Bella and Cassie have coats, but they do more than just keep them warm. The owners wanted the orange jackets because they were afraid hunters might mistake the goats for deer.
They look so much like deer. They walk. They behave a lot like deer.
It took Carol about 5 hours to make each goat coat. She made a pattern out of parchment paper. The coats even have Velcro straps to make sure it stays on the goats.
It just gives me security knowing I've done my best to try to protect them.
Carol says it makes her feel wonderful knowing that she's helping keep the goats safe.
I have some people say I need to make coats for all the animals to wear during hunting season.
Carol's coats start at $16. If you're interested, you just have to email her for an order form. To get her contact information, look for this story on our website, upmatters.com. Keeping it local in Iron Mountain, James Fillmore, Local 3 News.
We begin tonight with a homecoming for the 2 firefighters killed in a Minnesota crash on Saturday. The bodies of 25-year-old Alan A.J. Swartz and 23-year-old James Jimmy Shelifo Jr. Arrived in Lance just a few minutes ago. Local 3's James Fillmore joins us now with more. James?
Cynthia, many people started gathering along the roadside hours before the motorcade even made it to Lance. Some of them were in groups, others were just by themselves. There were a lot of American flags in the ground, plus some people made their own signs. A group of students and staff from the Keweenaw Bay Ojibwa Community College were among those waiting to pay their respects. Many were wearing red and black bracelets they made, the colors of the Beartown firefighters.
It feels like we all have a piece of us ripped away. And we're feeling a great deal of sorrow for the families, especially thinking about the people who are here and their loved ones are in the hospital in Duluth or in Blaine. And also feeling a great deal of sympathy for the young man who was the driver, because he's going to have a great burden to bear for a long time.
Governor Rick Snyder has ordered all flags to be at half staff for the next couple of days in honor of the fallen firefighters. Another way people are showing their respects are these black and red ribbons that have been hung all over town. Reporting in Lance, I'm James Fillmore, Local 3 News. Aubrey's Pizza in Marquette is known for its good food. Salads, burgers, and of course pizza are some of the things you'll find on their menu. But this Thanksgiving, they'll be serving up some different items.
Turkey and stuffing, gravy, mashed potatoes, candied yams, green bean casserole, cornbread, pumpkin pie.
Aubrey's Pizza will provide the food free of charge on Thanksgiving Day from noon to 4. But it's not just for people who can't afford their own meal.
It's also for the divorced parents that won't have their kids with them this Thanksgiving. It's for the construction workers that are building our hospital that may not make it home to their family. It's for the college students that may also not make it back to their family.
Aubrey's is looking for volunteers to help out on Thanksgiving Day. One of the things people might be asked to do is to help clean and bus tables.
We're going to be having actual servers and people in the back putting plates together, dishwashers.
One man who was eating dinner with his family thinks it's a great idea.
A lot of times we forget about people who don't have other people because we're spending time with our own families.
It's our way of giving back to a community that's been very good to us.